Welcome to the Bold Money Revolution podcast. This is your source for straight talking, no fluff, business and high performance conversations that add real depth and value to the way bold leaders live, work, and thrive. I'm your host, Tara Newman. I'm here to show you how to optimize your performance as a leader so that you can grow a business that is profit-rich, efficient, and allows you to generate real, tangible wealth for yourself and others. We are here to help you lead with your values, to perform without overwhelm and burnout, and to do your most important work in the world. The toughest part of setting a revenue goal is knowing where to start. It's normal to be confused about this goal. After all, how many of us actually got a finance degree at the same time as starting a business? Probably none of us, like a big goose egg. And if you weren't taught how to do something, and then you combine that with the internet marketing world telling you what you should want for your business, well, it can start to feel like a game of Monopoly. Instead of having a revenue goal, you operate on luck, a roll of the dice, and simply hope you bring in enough, which would explain why 83% of small business owners are living paycheck to paycheck. It would also explain why business owners feel like they are working way too hard for what they actually take home. This free calculator is simple and easy to use. Here's what Alexis had to say about it. It was helpful to compare my current reality and needs with my dream needs and to see concrete numbers laid out in front of me. Seeing the numbers in front of me made my goal seem more attainable and not so overwhelming. I want you to head on over to theboldleadershiprevolution.com/revenue and grab your revenue calculator today. Hey, bold leader. I'm popping in here in your ears today with a short audio to support you when you feel like you can't stop spinning. Yesterday, I was in a complete spin out around a few minor occurrences in my business. Some people I really enjoyed working with decided they were complete and left the Bold Profit Academy. I got into a conversation that rehashed an unpleasant experience in my business last year. It was a little traumatic, if I'm being honest. And I'm stretching myself outside my comfort zone, which is forcing me to look at my boundaries and really kind of question myself, but also really get me to think about what I really want and what I'm willing and unwilling to do to get what I want. So those three things hit me all at once, making me feel insecure, unsafe, and questioning whether or not this particular stretch was worth the discomfort. What this felt like to me was literal spinning. My mind was overwhelmed all over the place in looping thoughts and started pacing, which led me to physically start pacing. Which is interesting because I actually had a nap planned for that afternoon, which I couldn't take because I couldn't settle the anxious, worried thoughts. Now, my first reason for sharing this story with you is to normalize this experience. Most business owners feel like this sometimes on a regular basis. It's what happens when you set goals, confront your fears, and challenge your status quo. I wish we spent more time talking about this reality than focused on the lie that everyone has things figured out and put together. I can be strong and unsure of myself. I can be both badass in business and feel insecure. I can love setting goals and not love stretching myself outside of my comfort zone. When I realized I was mentally and physically pacing and my thoughts were looping, I did three things. I spent a good few moments panicking about what I should do. I was like, this feels awful. I want it to stop. I can't nap. I can't settle down, blah, blah, right? And I was all in it. That's why I said I was like spinning. Then I messaged someone on my team and let them know how I was feeling. I'm feeling weird and insecure. That was the word I used, weird. I also messaged my husband and was like, I've got this weird energy today. Now, what I did next was, I think acknowledging how I felt was enough for me to get me to pause, right? Like Sometimes we have a hard time acknowledging ourselves, but when we share with somebody else and shine a spotlight on it, it's acknowledging us, but we have to kind of do it out loud and maybe to somebody else. So I really want to encourage everybody to find their person that they can do that with. And so acknowledging how I felt was enough to give me a moment of pause. And in that pause, I thought about our EMS framework that we teach inside the Bold Profit Academy. It stands for energy, mindset, and strategy in that order. Energy comes first. That's how I knew what to work on in this moment and what wouldn't work. So I hopped on the Peloton, which is a go-to in my daily energy management routine. Now, for you, it might be something like a walk, yoga, meditation, throwing around some heavy weights, a hot bath, essential oils. It doesn't matter. I don't want you to think because I go on the Peloton that your thing has to be the Peloton. It can be whatever it is. Its purpose is to shift that funky energy and get you into a space where you feel good. It moves the emotion. It calms the nervous system. And until I did that, I wouldn't have been able to change my mindset. Ever try to force a positive or optimistic thought? Oh, it's so hard. But if you shift your energy, clear the emotion, calm the system, you have kind of plied the way for your thought to shift up. This is why that was also a terrible moment for me to be coached. I was shut down, closed off, and unwilling to see what was true or what was possible. So in that moment, neither mindset work nor coaching would have necessarily helped me. Neither would venting or bitching, right? Like that just would have continued that energy in an unhelpful way. Acknowledging it is important. And okay, like do a little vent session, right? Like maybe a little tantrum, but staying in that is what I'm saying is not helpful. It's a terrible moment for me to be coached. I was feeling shut down, closed off, unwilling to see what was true or possible. So next time you're feeling yourself spinning, shift your energy first so you can clear the emotion before you try any kind of thought magic, right? Or thought work around that. Instead of forcing you to be, oh, if I just thought differently, this wouldn't happen. No, it's feel differently. I first have to feel differently, and then I can think differently. Also, give yourself a break. Spinning out, overwhelm, anxious thoughts, waking up in the middle of the night, fretting over something that's happening in your business is normal. You're not doing anything wrong. Hey, Bold Leader. I'm so excited to announce that we are accepting applications for the Bold Profit Academy, formerly known as the Brave Society. And we can't wait to have you join us just in time for our Q2 curriculum. Starting in March, we are focused on nailing your offers and your offer stack so you can stand out in the marketplace and, quite frankly, not hustle so dang hard for your revenue. One of the biggest problems I see among small business owners is the creation of cookie cutter offers that don't truly add value to your business because you don't fully understand your own value. And that leads to a tremendous amount of overworking and under-earning. Reviewing offers, updating offers, creating new offers, these are all critical skills so you can leverage your time and scale your income, which is exactly what we are doing inside the Bold Profit Academy in Q2. Each quarter, we have live curriculum in addition to our already on-demand training that you can implement as you need it. So if you are looking to understand the 7 components required for creating your boldest offer so you can stand out in the marketplace and increase your sales, learn how to stack and price offers so you can hit your revenue goal without overworking, create a framework that allows you to market, sell, deliver your offer in a way that is efficient and repeatable, learn how to qualify leads so you know just who is the right fit for your offer and when they are ready to buy, as well as create a simple communication strategy to educate your leads on your offer so it speeds up the buying process, then you are going to want to head over to theboldleadership.com/academy and join us today. If you found this podcast valuable, help us develop more bold leaders in the world by sharing this episode with your friends, colleagues, and other bold leaders. Also, if you haven't done so already, please leave a review. I consider reviews like podcast currency, and it's the one thing you can do to help us out here at the Bold Leadership Revolution HQ. We would be so grateful for it. Special thanks goes to Stacey Harris from Uncommonly More, who is the producer and editor of this podcast. Go check them out for all your digital marketing and content creation needs. Be sure to tune into the next episode to help you embrace your ambition and leave the grind behind.